Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. And in today's video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this super cute gift bag punch board treat box that perfectly holds 2 Ferrero Rochers. I want to give credit to fellow UK demonstrator Linda Parker from Papercraft with Crafty. She came up with this fabulous idea. I tweaked the measurements just slightly, and I'm putting it together just a little bit differently than she did, but I'm so inspired by this box, I had to make one for myself. So I'd love to show you how to make it. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with a piece of basic black cardstock that measures 8 1/4 inches by 6 7/8. And along the 8 1/4 inch side, I'm going to score this at 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 5 1/2, and 6 7/8. And then I'm going to rotate it to the 6 7/8 inch side, and I'm going to score this at 1 3/8, 2 3/4, 4 1/8, and 5 1/2. And now I want you to fold and burnish on all the score lines. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and bring in the gift bag punch board, and let me show you a template very quickly. So you'll see where the X's are. We're going to end up cutting away those pieces, but I want to first point out these little rounded kind of angled edges here, and that's what we're going to create with the gift bag punch board. So first, I'm going to go ahead and punch along the 2nd and 3rd score lines from the left, and I'm just going to line up those score lines right here where the pointer is on the gift bag punch board. So lining it up and punching. And then we're going to slide it down to that 3rd score line and punch. And then rotating it to the shorter side, we're going to punch along this 1st score line from the left. And then I'm going to rotate it to the bottom and punch it along the 1st score line from the right. And if you can hear those big raindrops in the background, we're having quite a rainstorm here in Atlanta, but I decided to film anyways. All right, so we've done that. Now we're going to go ahead and cut away some pieces. So let me bring back that template. And we're going to end up cutting away these 5 squares in the corner. All right, so I cut away the 3 squares on the edge here and then the 2 here, but I created, this is going to be a flap right here. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side. All right, now what we're going to go ahead and do is remove this corner and also create a tab here. And we'll repeat the same thing on the other side, removing this outside corner and then turning this section into a tab. All right, now, since these are tabs, I'm going to go ahead and notch them in slightly, or just miter in those edges. Just cutting out a little sliver at an angle. And we'll do that on all 4 tabs. All right, now our piece is ready to start adhering the designer series paper. And I made notes on here for where the designer series paper is going to go. We have 5 different sections. So I have pieces of designer series paper from the Tutti Frutti paper stack. I love this papaya pattern. We have 2 pieces that measure 1 1/8 by 1 1/8, and 3 pieces that measure 2 1/2 by 1 1/8. So we're going to go ahead and adhere these, and I made notes that if you have a directional paper like we do here, you want to make sure that the up and down direction is along the long side of these wider pieces, and we want to place them in a certain direction so that when we put the box together that they'll be facing in the right direction. So if you picture that they're all just kind of going outwards, then we want to make sure that they're going to layer like so. If you didn't have directional paper, this wouldn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and adhere those down. I'm just going to use some liquid glue for that. Okay, now that those are adhered, I'm going to start and we're going to put adhesive on each of these 4 tabs, and that's how we're going to go ahead and form our box. So we're going to take this cut edge and line it up with this score line to square up our box. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. All right, so now our box is put together, and we'll do one last touch using the 1/2" circle punch, and I'm just going to punch a little finger notch here, and I'm going down about halfway into that circle punch, and then that's going to allow the recipient to open up that box easily with their thumb. All right, so let's go ahead and put in our Ferrero Rochers. Those should be a perfect fit. This finished box measures 2 3/4 by 1 3/8 by 1 3/8. So it's a great sized box, and let's go ahead and decorate this box. So first, I'm going to take some of our Lemon Lime Twist mini striped ribbon, and we're just going to tie a little knot around the front of the box. And then I'm going to show you a little trick to keep that knot in place. We're going to pick up a mini glue dot and just hide that underneath the knot. And that's going to keep that from sliding around on us. Now let's do a little bit of stamping. We're going to use the stamp set Fruit Basket and the sentiment "You Are the Sweetest," and I'm going to stamp that in basic black on Lemon Lime Twist. Then we're going to cut that out using the Big Shot and the magnetic platform, and the smallest smooth oval and the smallest scalloped oval from the Layering Ovals framelits. So I'm going to cut out the sentiment using the smooth oval, and then we'll cut from basic black using the scalloped oval. And we'll run that through the Big Shot. All right, now let me just take some liquid glue and glue these together. Then we'll pop that up using Stampin' Dimensionals. And stick that right to the top of our sweet little gift bag punch board box. How cute are those? Thank you so much, Linda Parker, for the inspiration. And if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used in today's video, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements and details. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. I have options to subscribe to both my monthly newsletter and my daily blog updates, and I'd love to welcome you as a new subscriber. You can shop with me anytime online at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in earning a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies, and you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.